Alright guys, if you like big watches and cannot lie, then this one's for you. So big thanks to Chris for sending this guy in. This is a large watch. This is the Helson Shark Diver 45 millimeter, although I measure it at closer to 44 and a half, but you would never guess that any of these measurements are what they actually are. I mean, it looks like a big watch, and I think that's partly because of, just how much impact it has with the bold colors, but also the oversized lugs and everything. But so let's just get the measurements out of the way real quick. So I measure 44 and a half, not including the bezel. So if you measure the bezel, it's probably 45. The lug to lug, they listed at 54. I measured at 53.6, and you're going to have screw links like most Helsons. Thickness, 19 millimeter thick. Now there's a reason why, obviously. And other than the fact that it's just a big watch, 24 millimeter lug width. Now it does also come with this shark mesh, which is a very, very nicely done shark mesh that tapers down. Unfortunately, Chris doesn't have the extra links or anything like that, and I'm not going to go through the trouble of unscrewing it because I don't want to damage anything. But although I'm not sure you can damage this thing. So Helson Shark Diver. This is a discontinued one. I believe it probably came out around 2015. You can't find this orange. It's almost like a fluorescent, vibrant orange. It's very, very impacting when you first see it. It's just really intense. But it's a 2,000 meter watch. Boom, 2,000 meter, guys. That's I don't even understand the depth on that. That's insane. So, but a really great build, great looking watch. Long been discontinued. They're not, I don't think they're very regular that they pop up. Automatic helium escape valve. When I'm playing around with the movement, I did notice nice crown. I mean, super easy to grip, nice pop. But when you pull it fully out, it's non-hacking. So I'm pretty sure it's a Miyota 8215. I haven't really found a ton of information on it, but it leads me to believe that it's the Miyota 8215. I could be wrong, but date position there, really thick crystal, sapphire crystal. That's partly they have to do that because to get the 2,000 meter rating. Also, that's also why some of the case back and everything is so chunky, and more gaskets in the screw down signed crown and all that stuff. So, and it's got some heft to it. I'll put the weight down in the description. I didn't bring my scale down, so I'll look down in the description. I'll put the weight there. I know I said I was going to try to start weighing things, but it is heavy. It's stainless steel. I think current lineup, they do offer one in titanium. So if you're looking for a large watch, but it's lighter, they do have a titanium one as well as a stainless steel one. And I think all their prices are around $650. But you can't get this orange one. So we'll see what the market demands on this guy. But 120 click, excellent bezel action. Helson is known for really well constructed, great value watches, excellent bezel action, excellent lume. We'll do a lume shot here in a minute. But just insane good watches. So let me pop this on wrist real quick so you can get a idea what this is going to look like on my, well, at least my 7 1/4 wrist. See if I can get it fully installed here. So, I mean, if you're into big watches, you could totally wear this. Like, I don't feel uncomfortable on wrist. It definitely is hefty, and it has a lot of wrist presence, and it's also crazy thick. I'm not used to wearing this thick of a watch, and I've worn some thick watches, but I don't know that any of them are 19 mil thick. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But this is a really nice rubber strap, too. It's kind of grippy almost, so it's not going to move around on you. Nice hardware, signed, double rubber keepers, which I prefer that over metal, and just overall just a really good watch. I wish I would have or could have put this on. I'm curious to see what it feels like on there, but I'm not going to do it. So let's do some size comparisons, and then we'll close out with a lume shot. So for dramatic effect, here it is next to an SKX. You can see it's much larger. And how about my G-Shock MRG? Now you're talking closer to the same size and not too far off from the same thickness. I still think the MRG is probably closer to like 18. It's definitely not 19. So, and it's also titanium. So even the MRG with the bracelet and everything is still lighter than the Helson. So there's that for sure. How about next to another big watch, maybe a G-Shock Frogman? See, now you're getting into the same sizes. So you're talking G-Shock size, but the heft of the stainless steel. So very similar in dimensions, really. So just for kicks, throw a square in there too. It looks like you could fit a square inside there, but excellent watch. I really like it. So I like most of the Helsons. I personally wouldn't wear the 45, and I do like big watches, but maybe in a titanium, maybe with it a little bit lighter. So, but that's all going to be personal preference. I know there's a ton of people out there that love these big watches. Maybe you have a large wrist. Maybe you just like big watches. There's that too, So let's pop the lights off. I've had plenty of studio light time on it, so we should see a really nice glow on this. It's going to be different than any other lume that I've seen before. It is very orange yellowish type lume. It's nothing like, say, like a Seiko with the green or the BGW9 with the blue or anything like that. I'm not sure what formula this is. I mean, it's super luminova for sure, but to get that orange tone is just cool. I don't see anybody else doing that. So excellent job with this Helson. Big thanks to Chris for sending this in. I appreciate it. And if you're into big watches, check out the Helson 45. I think they might cure your appetite.